Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and again, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day, and yes, I'm actually making the time to do this review. So today I'm reviewing What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster. So this is set in a reality where, during the Battle of New York in the first Avengers, Tony Stark flies that missile up into the Chitauri ship, but the portal closes and he does not make it home, and then ends up falling through space and ends up on Sakaar, where he finds the Grandmaster, and the Grandmaster knows him as Mojo Metal Man. And of course we see that, this episode is written by A.C. Bradley and directed by Brian Andrews, and it stars Mick Wigner and Taika Waititi as Korg. Mick Wigner plays Iron Man in this, or voices him. And we have Jeff Goldblum return as the Grandmaster with, I believe it might be Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie, and I know it's a different voice actress as Nebula. Not Nebula, Gamora. So in this, we see Stark, with the Grandmaster, and then during a race, Stark destroys his champion, and then he becomes the Grandmaster's prisoner, and he gets wrapped up with Gamora in this, who is the daughter of Thanos, because in this reality, she probably never does meet the Guardians, even though it's set before the events of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyhow, so eventually Stark builds himself some armor and teams up with Valkyrie and Korg and builds this new armor and goes on this race challenging the Grandmaster, and then they race. Stark comes out on top, and then he tells Gamora that she doesn't have to be the daughter of Thanos, and they team up to be rid of him. And yeah, so that's the story. What did I like? Well, as usual, the animation was great. The voice cast was good. I liked the sound alikes for Tony Stark and Gamora. Taika Waititi as Korg always amazes me. We even got a brief cameo from Josh Brolin as Thanos at the end, and I liked that too. And I also liked this What If reality. I also liked some of the comedic chops that were in this episode. It was fun and laid back, 30 minutes long. They always seem to do quite a bit in that, and always, make the time to do a good episode, which I liked. I do like that in, a What If episode. Jeffery Wright as the Watcher. Again, we didn't see him much, but we heard his narration, and we were given, a brief, glimpse into the Gamora's past, how she became the Titan's daughter, even though we already know that. And I like that this episode finally saw the light of day, because I believe that this episode was cut from season 1 because of COVID restrictions. I'm not exactly sure, but this episode finally got done, and we got to see it in season 2. We got a little recap of that episode of season 1 finale, where the Watcher broke his oath. And it finally tied that loose end to Gamora and Stark and what have you. So I like that we finally saw that happen. I just thought that this was a fun, energetic episode, and just a good one. Sakaar, it was like Thor Ragnarok, but had Iron Man on there instead of Thor. And he was determined to get back to Earth, because this reality is different. So, yeah, this episode. Do I have anything to dislike? I don't think so. There's even a mid-credits scene in there with the Grandmaster as well, melting, which is kind of funny. So yeah, anything to dislike? I don't think so. So, ratings. I will give this episode 4.5 batarangs out of 5. 4.5 batarangs out of 5 for What If Iron Man Crashed into the Grandmaster. So there you go. There is my review for this one for today. So I hope you have a good Christmas day. And yeah, I'll be back with the next review, which will be What If Captain Carter Fought the Hydra Stomper. So, until then, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, so, until next time, Banner out.